It's Chaim 49:2. So there's two main ideas that it speaks about. It speaks about the vision of Yechezkel and the Hashmal, and it speaks about what happens when the mechanics of what happens in the upper world of Atzilut when there's like a longing or like a desire that's stayed in the past. It uses the word avera. We're gonna use the word avera staying in the past, and what happens when there's like a when long something that's still stuck in the past. What's the mechanism? What's happening up there? So the first main idea is with the Hashmal. It speaks about that the vision of Yechezkel is in the world of Yetzirah. That's the entire vision that he saw the Hashmal. The Hashmal can be translated as this fiery creature, or it can be translated as Hash. Hash is silence, and Mal is speech. So there's a lot of explanations. The Chaim doesn't go so much deep into that, but like there's other places that you can learn about that, the Hashmal, and it speaks about the name Yud Ke Vav Ke and the Shilub with that note. So it's Yud Aleph Hey Dalet Vav Nun Hey. So that's a combination of the Yud Ke Vav Ke and the Mad Nut. That's the name of the Hashmal in the world of Atzilut, in the highest world. So that's the main idea. And the second idea here, it goes into the mechanisms when once somebody commits an Avera. So I'll say it like in the literal sense how the Chaim says it and how you can apply it and bring it down to earth. So the Chaim says that Zerampin desires Nukpa. Zerampin is the masculine archetype, and Nukpa is the feminine side. So when it's speaking about desires, it's speaking about obviously it's speaking about parts of him. It's speaking about upper spiritual worlds, not physical world. So when Za desires Nukpa and he's not able to find it in the world of Atzilut, because after we all have a Nukpa, Za, Ima, Ava, Arihampin, Atikyomin, like all the parts of him up, right? So it's saying when somebody commits an Avera, when somebody stays, Abar comes from the word staying in the past. We can translate as sin, but like it's better to translate as staying in the past. In a way, we don't allow Zerampin to be able to find Nukba in order to procreate in a way, to create a new zibug. So what happens here is the Avera brings down Nukba, the feminine aspect, from Atzilut to Bria, so Za is not able to find it. And in a way, that desire of Za doesn't go away, and the other side traps that desire. It goes more into detail, but basically the evil servant from the Klipanoga. Again, Klipanoga is from the side of Et Chaim Bet Toberra, so from the tree of good and evil, the Etzadat Toberra. So this is the Klipanoga, so the other side is able to catch that desire. So we can bring it down into its practical sense when a guy goes out, boy meets girl. The most simplest explanation. Boy meets girl, boy likes girl, they start going out, they're building a relationship, they're building something, the future. Both of them start getting to know each other, they like each other, they say they like each other. And then, for some reason, Nukba, in this case the woman, takes a step back. Now, the boy has this longing of continuing the relationship. He doesn't understand what's going on. So he keeps trying to convince her to get back together, but she doesn't want to. So the longing from the boy, in this case, of trying to build a connection that it's probably time to move on, to close the door and go to the next one. That longing, that avera of staying in the past, of trying to recreate something from the past and not staying in the present, that's the same mechanism that's happening in the upper worlds, where Za desires Nukba to be in a relationship, but Nukba is not there in the world of Atzilut. The woman is not there to meet the needs of the relationship. So this longing, this staying in the past, this trying to fix things, this chasing, in a way, in this world is, or that's where the root of depression is. Like it's basically staying in the past because you're trying to connect something that was already in the past. So in the mechanism in the upper world, the other side takes that energy, that desire, that whatever it is, and creates a feedback loop of negativity, more depression, more and that, more longing, and it doesn't go anywhere. So like just as above, just as below, you're able to see there's a parallel. Kabbalah also means akbalot, so you can be able to see a parallel between this mechanism. And obviously the best way to fix this and averot is to be able to do bidui, to recognize that this is the mechanism that's happening. And obviously Kabbalah Chaim speaks about that the world is recreated every 3 seconds. Ibur Yeni Kamochin. These are different concepts for sometime in the future. So like if you're staying in the past, know that there's every 3 seconds the world is recreated. So like since I started this video, there has been multiple times that the world was able to recreate. So you're able to, in a way, be able to create a new zibug, a new union between Za and Nukva in the upper worlds of Atzilut, and in a way translate and trickles down into this world to be able to resolve any relationship, to be able to move forward, to close any doors. So there's always a fix into what we're seeing right now in this world, in the upper worlds, and that's what the Chaim is all about, to show the mechanisms of what's happening in the upper worlds, to be able to connect it to these worlds. So in this world, we're able to rectify it, and it rectifies it in the upper worlds.